I continue on vacation, but these words are important for you to consider every week. Communion. Thinking about that. John the Baptist, he tells us in Luke chapter 3, verse 16, he said, I baptize you with water, but he, meaning Jesus, he is coming. He is mightier than I am, and I am not worthy to untie the strap of his sandals. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and with fire. In the lesson this Sunday, Jesus talks about his coming. That was to cast fire on the earth. And he wished that casting of fire had already begun. Jesus also speaks about a great burden that he must endure until that baptism is accomplished. The verses are Luke chapter 12, verses 49 through 50. Finally, Jesus says that he also did not come to bring peace on the earth, but division. Wow, that is a lot to consider. It is truly Jesus' gospel that unites all of God's people together. The great burden that baptized Jesus, that was on the cross. That was all sin of all people, of all time. That became Jesus' burden. He accepted that burden of sin to the cross. Evil lives cause many people to reject Jesus and to separate themselves from God's kingdom. That is so sad. God baptized us, and his fire, as with that burning bush. Exodus chapter 3, verse 5. Like with that burning bush, his fire makes our hearts a place where God, the Holy God, lives in us. His baptism breathes the Holy Spirit into us, and we have peace. We often receive the Lord's Supper, and Jesus himself brings true peace into his people. John chapter 14, verse 29.